Hi friends, this is Selvajan here. Welcome to my networking channel. Hope all are doing good. And today let us discuss about how to apply the MED attribute. So MED is exchange between the different autonomous systems. So MED always apply to outbound, dictating the best inbound path into an AS. So this is architecture where I connected R1, R2 and R3. So these three routers are in autonomous system number 1 and R4, R5, R6 are in autonomous system number 2. So I'm going to create the route map statement for MED and I'm going to apply it on outbound path because MED is always applied outbound, dictating the best inbound path. And so to R2 and R1 and R3, I connected three different hosts. All are in different subnet. This is in 28 subnet and this is in 29 and this is in 30 subnet. So this why I connected this piece is to show the inbound path into an AS. So MED is always applied to outbound, dictating the best inbound path. So always while checking the traffic, you can check the traffic flow from R6 towards its hosts. So now let us create the route map statement on R2 and R3 for MED, and I'm going to apply that MED statement on this corresponding outbound traffic, right, or the outbound path. So let us go to the individual router R2, and now let us check the traffic. Show IP BGP. You can see the what are the networks it got advertised. So these are the networks advertised 12, 13, 24. So 12 is nothing but this corresponding 12 segment, and 24, 35, this is 46 and 56. So these are the networks it is getting advertised over here. And 28 and 29 is for PC, this corresponding PC we have hosted. So similarly, let us go to R3 and let us check the BGP routing table. Show IP BGP. Similar way, it will show 12, 13 network, 29, 30. So 30 is nothing but this corresponding host IP, 30 network. Okay, and 46 and 56 is for this corresponding network. So you're able to see the networks getting advertised in R2 and R3, and I'm going to create the route map statement for MED. So let us go to R2 and let us quickly create the route map statement. How to create route map MED? Okay, permit set 10. Then I'm going to match with the IP address. So what is the plan is match IP address 60. 60 is the access list number. So what is the plan is whatever the traffic right coming from R6 towards 28 and 29, you should take this as a less preferred path. This as a less preferred path, and 30 PC, right? So it will take this as a preferred path to reach this corresponding PC from R6. So because it is always MED is used to prefer the best inbound path into an AS. So for 28 and 29, this is the best inbound path. For 30, this is the best inbound path. So that is the thing I'm going to set it in route map and I'm going to apply it to this corresponding outbound traffic. So let us go to the corresponding path. Now let us set MED. So MED is nothing but we can set metric. Metric is, let us set it as 100. And okay, and go to exit. So now let us route map statement permit 20, the second statement. Let us set the metric as 200. So what it does is, so already I created the access list. Show IP access list 60. So what happened whenever the traffic from R6 towards 28 and 29 PC, what happened? It will take this as a less preferred path. Which path is 24.1 as a less preferred path. So if I'm going to apply this, then you will come to know. So already I created the route map statement. Now let us apply it. Go to router BGP1. So the neighbor. So then this is a BGP1. Neighbor is 24.2. So 192.168.24.2. And the route map statement is MED. That is the thing we have created, right? MED out. So now I created the route map statement. So now let us see. Show run. Let us view the show running configuration because I want to show you what are things I have done over here. So let us quickly go here. Router BGP1 12.1 is nothing but this one. 12.1 is the internal autonomous system number, and 24 dot is which is lies in autonomous system number 2. And for 24.2 I have created a MED because this out is nothing but outbound. MED should be always applied to the outbound traffic. So I created the access list for host 28 and 29 hosts. So for this 28 and 29 hosts, whenever I'm doing a traffic flow trace route from R6, it will always take this path as a preferred path. So that is the thing I have set it over again, route map statement. So this is a route map we have set it, right? So route map MED 10 match IP address 60, right? 28 and 29 hosts. Whenever if I'm doing a trace inbound path, it will take this as a preferred path, 24.1 as a preferred path. So that is the purpose of creating this route map MED statement. And remaining all the hosts 28 and 29 will take this as a preferred path, and the remaining all will set with the metric 200. So always the least metric is preferred. MED always the lowest metric is preferred. So that is the purpose I have created the MED statement. The similar way, I'm going to create the statement for R3. So R3, I'm going to make less preferred path for 30 hosts. So let us go to R3, go to the configuration mode. So route map MED permit 10, right? And set metric. Metric is for MED. Let us make it as lowest metric. Okay, sorry. So what we can do, go to the configuration mode, route map, and let us match the IP address. Match IP address 60 is nothing but I have set the 30 host. For this host, I have created the access list. So the 60 is the access list number. Set metric. This I'm going to make it as less preferred. So let us make it as 100. So the remaining will make it as more preferred. So route map 20, right? Set metric as 200. So for this corresponding path, this 30 will take it as a less preferred and the remaining one will take it as a more preferred. So that's the thing. For reaching 30 from R6, it will take this path as preferred path. For reaching 28 and 29 from R6, it will take this as a preferred path. So we have set the statement accordingly in R2 and R3 outbound path, right? So now I'm going to apply this traffic, right? So let us go to R3. So go to the configuration mode, router BGP1. Neighbor is 192.168.35.2. So this path I'm applying 35.2 and the route map statement is MED out. So this is the thing we have done. Let us do a show run to check the statement we have set it properly. So let us go to BGP. BGP1. So neighbor 35.2, right? So this outbound path I have done route map MED. So route map MED match I have addressed. So 30 traffic, right? For is reaching this 30 hosts from outbound. It will take this as a less preferred path. So that's the reason I set the metric as the lowest metric and the remaining I have set it as set metric 200. So always the lowest metric which is matching this corresponding host will take this as a less preferred path, right? So this is the thing we have done. Now what I'm going to do, now let us apply this route map statement. How to do that? So we have to do the soft bound reset or a hard reset. So let us do a soft reset. So what is this command is clear IP BGP, this corresponding IP and the outbound traffic. So let us go to R2. 24.2 soft is for soft reset inbound and similarly let us apply for outbound also. Both the ways we can do. So I done it on R2. So then let us make it for R3. R3. So clear IP BGP is the command. This is the corresponding outbound path 35.2 soft reset outbound. Let us do it for inbound also. So after that, now after applying this corresponding clear IP BGP only, you can see the changes. So if I'm doing any metric changes, especially AS path prepend or if any metric I'm changing, then I have to do a soft or a hard reset of BGP to implement the changes, right? So now let us check the traffic flow from R6, right? So let us go to R6 and let us do the show IP BGP. So you're able to see, right, what is the metric we applied already. We are able to see the changes now. So now let us see from 28 and 29 hosts. This 28 and 29 hosts, see, for 28, right, it is taking 24.1 because of the lowest metric, 100, right? So the remaining thing you are able to see it is showing us 200, 200. So only 28 traffic is taking 100 as a metric. That's the lowest metric. Similarly, for 29, it is taking this as a metric. That is 24.1 because it is having the lowest metric. So star is the valid route and it should be greater. Star is the valid and greater is the best route. So 28 is taking 24.1 as a next hop interface and for 29 taking this as a next hop interface and similar way for 30, right? For 30 traffic it is taking 35.1. You are able to see, right? 30 it is taking 35.1 because of the lowest metric. So now let us do a trace and confirm. Trace. So 192.168.28.2 it is taking this path, right? 46.1, 24.1, this one. Similar way 29.2. So 29.2 also it is taking this path 46.1, 24.1 and 29.2. You are able to see, right, changes. So because of the lowest metric, it will take this as a preferred inbound path into an AS. So that's the purpose of MED. Similar way, let us trace this corresponding host 30.2 from this outbound. So let us do a trace 192.168.30.2. So now you can see it will take this as a path 56.1, 35.1 and correspondingly this corresponding host. So this is the way MED you can do. So MED is applied on outbound path on this R2 and R3 outbound traffic for influencing the best inbound path into an AS. For showing the traffic flow, I have connected the host here. So for 28 and 29, take this as a preferred path. For 30 hosts, it take this as a preferred path. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more videos. Thanks and have a wonderful day. Thank you.